I am his version woman, my love, my life, my better half. I love you, Dad. Okay, look, it's always good to love your parents and everything if they are been pretty good to you, but I can't scroll up because that looks like your family tree is just a straight line. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into trashy, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see your videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, social media links are in the drop box down below. His wife was so drunk he took her to the car in a wheelbarrow. This is what I want in a relationship. Look, whoever put this on r/trashy, this isn't exactly trashy. This is just somebody still supporting their significant other, and I guarantee you, one of the reasons I actually make sure that I am doing squats is because if I am hanging out with any of my friends and they are too drunk to stand, I want to make sure that I can sling them over my shoulder and just carry them to wherever they need to be going. That and also because there are no wheelbarrows at MagFest. You know, it took me a second to notice this, but because of the shade change on the dude's head, he shaved his head. So this wasn't like your hair naturally fell out or anything. So this all of this was this guy's decision. Like, it's time to let that hair grow out, my dude. You know, there's a good old saying in this car community called respect all builds. Well, if that build decides to take up a handicap spot because I think that they're oh so special with their AutoZone build, then I do believe that I can clown on you respectfully, especially considering the fact that you don't have any sort of thing that indicates that you're actually allowed to park there. So let me be frank, why you got those spikes on your tires? You think you're like Hector trying to run spoon engines before race wars? Also, I could take a wild guess and say that's not actually a real carbon, that's definitely the stuff that you can get the whole kit for $100, the good old knockoffs that actually do a fairly decent look at actually looking the part, but very much don't have much function to it at all. Plus, way to go having the wing that's so big and curved in a way that any rainwater is going to puddle up in the back and definitely cause mold to build on your wing. Congratulations, you're worse than an AutoZone spec. We call this one the good old Walmart spec. Only thing it's missing is if I could see the back, I can absolutely guarantee that there is a plethora of stickers indicating what his build is. You know, the good old shopping list. And let's all face it, the word respect all builds is definitely a saying that does have weight to it and all. Like, if somebody decides to do something with their money, that's it. But actions speak louder than words, and your actions decide to try to think you could justify parking in a handicap spot. You can absolutely guarantee this person is the exact type of person that would redline it out of the car meet and be the reason that that car meet gets shut down. You know exactly who I'm talking about, those Maxwell coffee can exhaust sounding mofos. Like, oh look, green light. Hopefully anybody that's not even a car person knows who I'm talking about now. Okay, so the context for this one was that the roommate was moving out, and the family helped them move out, but also while moving out, they moved out everything they owned into this outside area, just leaving it as like litter and trash and junk. And personally, I think if you do this, it should definitely go on your history as a tenant, because I can guarantee you if I saw this on somebody that was wanting to rent a room from me, I would be very hesitant to actually approve them because I would not want them to leave my property in this state. You can guarantee that if this shows up on a background check for you, like, yes is not going to be the first thing to pop into my head. And what really sucks is I've definitely had experiences where I've seen stuff like this happens, except with the whole house. I had an aunt that was renting out her house, and unfortunately the tenants didn't like that they have had to leave because of some unknown reason. I'm not entirely sure what that was. So they just decided to say, hey, let's just wreck this entire house, and they had to spend the next 8 months renovating. Thank you to the people that came to my baby shower, but for the people that said they couldn't come for whatever reason and were invited respectfully, you need to buy me a present off of my registry, so let me know if you need the free link. Oh yes, you need to buy me a present. Get me a present. Yeah, no, this is great. I totally love it when people act like this. Hell, hey, by the way, get me a gift. Wisconsin man squeals tires at hotel parking lot in the early mornings is arrested for his 8th OWI. Give me a second. I got so used to DWI and DUI, I didn't think OWI. It's operating while intoxicated. Oh, look, I'll tell you this right now. Squealing tires is fun. Since I did the re-gearing on the Gladiator, it's a little more torquey, so I can get a little squeak out of it all. But do not do that at all, especially early in the morning or in places that have a lot of people there. It's not exactly cool when you do that, man. Also, way to go thinking you could do that while plastered and get away with it. Yeah, no, it's totally all 10 brain cells took the day off, didn't they? Okay, it took me a second and I was kind of thinking, oh, hey, that's no, that's still bread. That's in the right section, but I'm thinking, oh boy, yeah, no, that is definitely gonna have to be marked as store damaged because, Last I checked, I think that bread is a little bad. And this kind of reminds me of what my store does, where we will actually do like a first in, last out system, where the stuff we will check to see all the different expiration dates on different products, and then we'll sort them front to back by whichever one is closest, and odds are there's only like a difference of a month between all of the products. Alright, I'll bite. Why? Not only are you propping your feet up, you're propping them up all the frickin' way to the sky. And I know, like, wishing bad things on people is bad. Like, I would never wish anybody to, like, die or anything. But I kind of wish that somebody would pull the emergency brake on the train so he falls forward on his butt. Because, you know, why do anything to exact revenge on somebody for being a douchebag when you can just let the laws of physics do it? Any dum-dum in motion will stay in motion. If you're the type of person that does this, or is the person in the video, and for some reason you happen to be watching this video, I hope Krampus takes a dump in your stocking for Christmas this year. Oh yes, you know, because that's totally a wonderful, morally good thing to do, is, you know, just, I want to go get something, but I don't want to pay for it, so, you know, I'm just going to take a little sippy sip and then leave it right here. And unfortunately, this is something I gotta deal with all too much because, like, at the end of the day, I'm usually the one tasked with making sure that the treats area is all nice and dandy. That's like recovering and zoning, making sure that all the items are organized so that the aisle looks clean when you guys go down and shop through it. And every once in a while, I'll find a treats box with loose lids, and unfortunately, that likely means that somebody went through it, which kind of is meaningless considering we got the exact same treats up at the counter. Like, no joke, if you were planning to steal, why did you even have an interest in wanting to do it in the first place? I don't know why. You know, when you're one of the most richest people in the world and own Twitter, you get some weird fans. And this is just a wonderful example of such thing because, why is the first thing that went through my mind is that I wonder if the people who took the money for the tattoo accepted Dogecoin. See, I saw this and I was giggling not because of this thing existing, but because of all the videos I've seen where somebody will go out of their way to, like, add that personality column, and then even though they added that personality column, they still put their tally on, like, thighs or something. But 4 out of 5 lifeguards do state that they do in fact save lives. Ice is coming down, y'all, and it's coming down fast, and it's coming down hard. Are you prepared? It's not there, it's still time. You can still get your stuff to F together. If you have questions, get a hold of me. I can help you out, or I can direct you in the, I don't know, this is kind of where it cuts off. Alright, well, you look at that, a 2005 Mazda, $400 and absolutely riddled with cigarettes. Jesus Christ. Oh, but don't worry, they have those little vent air fresheners. That totally negates all of it at all. Now it's a completely clean car and everything. You might as well sell it for $2,000 at least. Look, one of the things I do whenever I'm bored is I just go to Facebook Marketplace because I like looking at the old school muscle cars that are being sold in my area. And it really pains me that if I'm not looking at an old school muscle car, definitely taken photos by somebody who bought the car brand new, y'all guys can't take photos for your life. And for the love of God, can you at least clean out the car before you take photos? I don't know how bad you need to sell it, but if it's too bad for you to be able to clean out the car beforehand, I'm not really going to want to meet up with you in person to negotiate the price. And usually horrible photos is a big red flag for me whenever I'm going to buy something, that or just if it's sold in New Jersey. I don't know why, I just always see stuff that looks too good to be true that happens to be in Jersey. Dude, I'll be frank with you, that's not just a rat's nest, that's that whole rat hive that you find as soon as you go up to the attic or lift up any of the floorboards. There is no possible way that could ever be any bit comfortable for you whatsoever. That has got to be tugging on your roots like no tomorrow. Like, no joke, I have fluffy hair myself. I've had rat's nest. Because sometimes I lose track of things and I just will sometimes have knots in my hair that just get out of hand. This is definitely not anywhere close to that. You know for a fact there are bugs in that. You can't wash it because it's so dense. You can't get any shampoo in that. And just that is not good. That's got to all come off. You know for a fact somebody got to get that with like some hedge trimmers or something. And I can just guarantee dude's going to be acting like everything's all fine and dandy, and then the second you clip it, he's just going to get this wave of relief because he didn't realize he was actually in pain. Yes, if this don't trigger the flashbacks to everybody's grade school experience, I don't know what is. You know wonderfully that the menu was exquisite when you had the lovely choices of sloppy joes or beef with cheese. And you just remember that the icing on the top of all of this cake is that People actually had to pay for this. Also, I can't remember if anybody ever got the opportunity to go back up for seconds, because, I mean, well, I never had any interest in doing so, and this is very much a blatant reason as to why. Only thing that I can actually remember that I liked from the cafeteria when it came to school food was these things called cheese sticks, and you only got 2 of them, and I don't know what they put in them, but they were actually kind of decent, even though they were frozen crap that you just was probably heated up in a microwave. Ah yes, the lovely experience of the Walmart trading card section. This is just absolutely bringing back all of the good memories now. You know, just everything's open, there's a sign that says we don't do returns, and people were abusing the price match policy because if you find something on Amazon, they were able to price match it, and people were getting packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hidden Arsenal for like 97 cents and pulling out $100 cards. Plus, also, I'm fairly certain we've all seen the videos of the dum-dums actually rushing this area as soon as they restock so that they can get cards to flip. And you know exactly what these people look like. They're the people that would wear the graphic tees, usually with like an anime or My Little Pony on it, a backpack, cargo shorts, and usually white socks that are visible from a distance. You can just know for a fact, this is definitely a trading card dude. Ah yes, we look at that, another example of why these rideshare scooters were originally supposed to just be a good idea, but it should have stayed a good idea because nobody in real life can actually put things away properly or actually take care of anything that's just given to them out of the kindness to be able to use. And would you actually put this away properly in the docking station if it was available, which I feel like a lot of people would, but since they don't have that, just, you know, yeet it anywhere you want. I will say this though, for how long these things have existed, and I've seen just them scattered around on the sidewalk and everything, I'm surprised that I have not seen one just left in the road. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up some wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Check out the social media links down below because sometimes I'm an unhinged gremlin on Twitter and stuff, you know, not YouTube TOS. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.